Hi friends, I just came back after watching The Sheep Detectives on the big screen. What a feel-good movie it is, friends. Drop everything, book your tickets, take your family, especially the kids, and watch this movie on the big screen. Awesome, feel-good movie, friends. It's based on a 2005 novel, 3 Bags Full, written by Leonie Swan. And the screen adaptation is simply brilliant. I've not read the book. Now I'm really eager to purchase the book and read it. Did you know that sheeps never die? They would simply become clouds. One of the elderly sheeps in the movie tells this to the kids. Coming to the brief synopsis of the movie, friends, as the title suggests, The Sheep Detectives. Here, there is a shepherd named George Hardy. He loves his sheep. As an evening pastime, George Hardy narrates, reads murder mysteries and investigation thrillers to the sheep, just because it is his favorite genre. And we would see that the sheep in the later part of the movie, they are so much accustomed to listen to those stories told to them by George Hardy. Their minds also have become so sharp and investigation prone and invested in murder thrillers that they start investigation the murder of George Hardy. Yes, here George Hardy dies. On one side, the cops are investigating the murder of George Hardy. There are multiple suspects and a couple of sheep take a lead in investigating the case, not just because they want to investigate, because they also love George Hardy as much as he had loved them. What I loved in the movie, friends, is the investigation carried on by the sheep. They have their own hypothesis. They have their own way of understanding how they had understood the murder mysteries narrated to them by their shepherd George Hardy. Along with that, they blend love and affection towards him. They want to find the murderer. They want to bring justice to George Hardy. And the efforts put by the sheep in doing so is so lovable, friends, that the concept itself keeps you hooked and booked to the story. And I also loved the collab between the animals and the cops, how it takes place towards the end to reveal the culprit. Simply wonderful. The concept, the idea itself is so brilliant. And friends, the whodunit revelation towards the end, you would never have suspected that person to be the culprit. I guess it is one of the kinds where animals and humans collaborate to solve a murder mystery. And beautiful also is the man-animal relationship that has been shown in the movie, friends, and the emotions exchanged between them, though they don't understand each other's languages. Here the animals are talking towards them. Once George Hardy finishes narrating the story, if he stops somewhere midway, the sheep discuss among themselves to figure out who the culprit is in the story. And friends, the movie also has emotional highs. It will definitely make you teary-eyed and heavy-hearted. And the emotional send of the movie gives, friends, and what happens in the last scene of the movie simply brings tears into your eyes. It did for me. And I just loved the voiceovers for the sheeps. Just loved those voices. Lily and Sebastian are the two sheeps which are in the lead of the investigation. They are also the leads in the sheep story, the favorite sheeps for George Hardy, and for a reason. And the third best sheep you would love is Mopple. Cloud and other sheep also are very adorable. Every sheep should have a name, says George Hardy. And the little winter lamb, friends, you'll fall in love with it towards the end of the movie. And there are cute lambs also in the movie which you'll fall in love with. The movie is visually awesome. VFX and CGI simply are brilliant. You're invested into the universe of these sheep. The world building of the sheep is simply terrific. Christopher Beck's background score and music adds to the flavor and glamour of the movie. And coming to the actors, friends, your, mine, everyone's favorite, Hugh Jackman plays George Hardy. A small role, you'll fall in love with him and his love with the sheep. Emma Thompson, yet another popular figure in the movie, plays a small role of a lawyer. Other actors also have given good performances, friends, to name Nicholas Braun, Nicholas Galitzine, and Molly Gordon. And not to forget, friends, the murder mystery is also simply awesome. It only adds an animal touch to the investigation. Final verdict, friends, The Sheep Detectives is thoroughly entertaining, engaging, and an emotional movie. Especially if you have pets and if you love animals, you will fall additionally in love with this movie. Do watch this movie on the big screen with your family. The concept itself is simply awesome. The presentation of the movie and the screen adaptation is simply brilliant. I loved each and every part of the movie. It would be 9 out of 10 for me, but for the concept and for the screen adaptation, I'll add one more. A perfect 10 for The Sheep Detectives. One of the best animal-human relationship movie that I have watched with an investigation angle and a murder mystery being solved at the end. A fantastic whodunit. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, can like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in the next video with another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste. Do watch the movie.